Hi, my name is Maria Giordano, and I want to share with you an amazing story of how I was able to retire myself from my regular job in less than 6 months through real estate. But before I share the story with you, I want to tell you a little bit about my background, if that's okay. See, I'm not any different than any of you. Like many of you, I've been divorced. I've been a single mom. I've had to be on public assistance. I've had to forgo feeding myself or starve myself in order to provide enough food for my children. I have been through a very bitter, cold Midwest winter, or Wisconsin winter, and didn't have warm jackets for my children because I didn't have the money to buy them. And like so many of you, I have also bought into that American dream, that dream that we're taught where you go to a trade school or you go to college, you learn a profession, a career, and it will provide for you. It provides a roof over your head, food in your belly and your families, warm clothing, all the necessities. But it's a trap. You see, what the American dream does is it teaches you how to trade time for money. And we all only have so much time and we don't get that back. And that's really the beginning of my story in real estate. You see, I was working as a nurse in the trauma center, and I had two boys come in after school. They were riding their bikes home. They were about 14 years old, and they were hit by a car, and they were brought in dead on arrival, or DOA. And you see, I realized at that moment their mommy didn't know. And I saw these boys as if they were my son, because my son was almost the same age. And I didn't want to be that mommy on the other side. I no longer wanted to trade my time for money. I no longer wanted to be away from my children. And I knew that real estate was the answer. But the problem is that there were these people that were teaching it, and they weren't giving you all the pieces in the system, or they were a little sketchy. And I slowly had to develop my own system. And my first 6 months in real estate, I started that. I was able to develop a step-by-step system that had enabled me to retire in less than 6 months. And through my system, I got my time back. I got my life back. I got my children back. And I want to gift that to you. You see, I wrote a book. It's called 30 Days in the Life of a Real Estate Investor. It sells on Amazon for $29, but I don't want you going to Amazon. Instead, I want to gift you this book. I want you to go to that link below. I want you to click on it. It's somewhere down below, and download this book. There's no strings attached. It's a gift from me to you. There's no shipping charges, no handling, nothing. I promise. And I want you to read my book. And I want you to implement it, because it will only work and only change your life if you implement. And then I want you to write me. I want to hear about your success, because you are going to be starting on a path to change your life and that of your family. But it starts today. You've got to go down to that link, click on it, download my free book, no strings attached, I promise. I'm not going to ask for a credit card, anything. And read it and implement today. It's my way of passing it forward. I can't wait to hear about your success.